Hey, I'm Outlaw Jimmy James, and I'm here to talk about issues that are really bothering me. Joe Biden is out on a campaign trail with his chest out, talking about Bidenomics. Bidenomics. See, I told you Bidenomics was working. I told you we had to build America from the bottom up and the middle out. And everything's good. Now, you know what you see? Everything's working. He's out campaigning because he wants votes. He wants my vote. And his message is that Bidenomics is working. Now, for one thing, why would you put your name on something unless you think it's really good? Okay? If something's really good and you want to put your brand on it, you put your name on it. Bidenomics, right? He's so everything's just so good with Bidenomics. Everything's going great. But Joe, let me break it down for you. Okay? I'm middle class. I have to work all week long to get a paycheck. All right? Now, when I get my paycheck, the first thing I got to do is go to the gas station and fill my SUV up with gas, which is $80 to $100, depending on where I'm at in my needle. If I'm flat empty, it's going to be $100. Now I get $400. I think $480 or $479 a week, and by the time taxes and all come out, I get $404. Okay, so let's forget about the $4. Okay, I make $400 a week. I take home. And when I go to the gas station, that's $100 gone right there. Now I have $300 left, or $304. Okay. Now I gotta go to the store, pick up my wife, and go to the store, and we gotta buy food for me, her, and our two kids. That's $300 right there. If we really cut back and we don't get everything we want, maybe $275. So that leaves me $25 left out of my paycheck. Now, if that repeats the next week and next week and next week, then what do I have put away for my rent when it's due? And at the same time my rent's due, my light bill is due, and my water bill is due. Now I have to pay car insurance. Okay, that's due to go to work. We have cell phones. That's a bill. You know, we have other bills too, like TV. We live in a rural area. We had to buy satellite TV and internet. Now remember, I get $400 a week. $100 went to gas. $300 went to food. And I got roughly about $25, maybe $29 left. And so if this cycle repeats every week, at $29, which I'm not going to be able to hold on to anyway. I mean, I got to eat lunch every day at work. I got to have money for lunch. So there's nothing to go towards rent and lights and car insurance and so forth, all the bills. How is Bidenomics working? Why would you even attach your name to something like that? Why would you go on a campaign trail and say, see, I told you, just have a little faith in me. Now Bidenomics is taking off and it's working and everybody's fine. Joe, everybody is not fine. I just explained to you, I just broke down my whole paycheck. And I am probably 75% of middle class. Some middle class, the other 25% of middle class may be doing a little bit better. But I'm 75% of middle class. And you out there on the campaign trail wanting my vote. I can't believe this. I cannot believe it. This is unbelievable. Middle class worker, and you know, I got a little better job than a fast food restaurant, and I bring home 400 a week. But that's why I say I'm 75% of us. There's people working at McDonald's and rallies and things like that I probably bring home a little bit smaller paycheck than me. I gross 470, 480, and by the time I take out tax, I take home 424, whatever. $424 a week, which if we were back in the 80s would be great money, you know. But now, like I said, by the time you go fill your tank up with gas so you can get to work all next week, and you go buy food, you're down to nothing. You don't even have enough to pay your bills. But you out there saying bidenomics is working. See, I told you, we had to build it from the ground up and the middle out. And now everything's fine. Just give me your vote, and you'll keep living this great life you're living. But it's not so great. What's great about it, Joe? Are you illiterate to the fact that people are suffering out here? Or are you just so dumb or so old that you can't even comprehend that your bidenomics is never ever going to do anything? You're not for the rich, and it's never going to do anything for the middle class. What is bidenomics? How is bidenomics working? What the hell is bidenomics? Bidenomics. Bidenomics. Yeah, sometimes I call it bionomics. Because it's like something concocted in a chemistry class. Bionomics. I think that's a better name for it. Bionomics. But anyway, how can you campaign on that, dude, and expect to get our vote? You won't get my vote. And this ain't about Trump. This ain't about I'm pro-Trump. It's about a president that is not doing anything for middle-class America. Matter of fact, I think he wants to tear down middle-class America because we can't make it. I just outlined all, the two things I got to do with my money, my paycheck, and then I'm broke. There's no money left over for nothing else. Are you that much of an imbecile, Joe? Can you really get out there on TV and say Bidenomics is working? I told you I'd fix the problem. Everything's fine now. Because what I'm saying here is my opinion. But I'm sure 75 to 80% of all middle class people have the same problems I got. They gotta take their paycheck and they gotta go fill up their car with gas, and they gotta go buy food for their family, and there's little to nothing left. This has been my take on it. I'm Outlaw Jimmy James, and I'm gonna start doing these videos and posting them on YouTube on a regular basis because I could take being low in money. I can take it. We can sit at home. We got family time, and we don't have to go to the show and the movie theaters and eat out. But when my paycheck don't even come in to make enough to pay the rent and all my other utilities and whatever, car insurance, and our president is out campaigning saying, I told you everything was going to be good. Bidenomics is working. It's in effect. And this old white man is out there pumping this BS out of his mouth. While we out here roughing it. And I can rough it. But I don't like the fact that he's out there asking for everybody's vote. Like, pretending everything's all good. No, Joe. You're not going to get my vote. Matter of fact, I don't think you get a chance of winning 2024. You need to just step down now. Because that's what this video is about. It actually exploits you and shows how